musician traveling the world for gold. Somebody's made of plastic and some other things I love. Won't you come along with me? There's no time for rejection. Hold on tight, such a delight. It's Brian's Wrestling Collection. Me. Hey guys, what's up? It's Brian Hardy, and welcome to another edition of Brian's Wrestling Collection. And today, wrestling myself, beating up myself. Look at the tattoos on this thing, man. Freaking crazy. Insane. Anyway, soon you guys will be able to have these in your own hands. Gator Bros. Anyway, guys, new episode of Brian's Wrestling Collection today, and we got a ton of good stuff to talk about. First off, I was watching the new 80s Revolution with Mr. Jason Nupp, and honestly, he had a Trapper Keeper, and I saw it the other day, and I was like, dude, memories. So I had to go out and snag one of these up there at Walmart. They're pretty dang cool. But I'm all over the place today already, but we have so much stuff. I don't even know if I'm ripping it out of the package or if I'm not. But let's talk about a trip that I took yesterday to Second Chance Toys in Glen Burnie, Maryland. I stopped off. I'm going in reverse in this. I grabbed myself, which I saw a few weeks ago, Jerry the King Lawler figure. For those of you that know, for those of you that don't, I will scream it to the rooftops a million times. Best match I've ever had in my entire life. Me versus the King for the MWF Championship. Which, by the way, if you didn't know, we are releasing an MWF pin. I'll drop a picture probably at the end of this episode or whatever. Thanks to the help of 2800 Studios, which, check that out. They made that shirt right there. Breakdown. But 2800 Studios was kind enough to help me out with this release of this MWF Heavyweight Championship pin, limited to 50 pins. Guys, do me a favor. We're going to talk about something else in a second, which is the funding, the crowdfunding of the WWE New Gen ring, which I actually crowdfunded as well because the Macho Man figure had me sold. But we'll go back to that in a second. But these MWF pins, we're only doing one run of them, 50 pins, and honestly, a lot of you have pre-ordered them already. I greatly appreciate it, but we still have some left, so do me a favor, don't wait on it. It means a lot to my career that people will be walking around with these pins on their jackets or whatever. It's just such a cool time in my life, and I greatly appreciate it. But the King, man, the King, I wrestled a King. It's a song on my head-knocking punk rockin' album. I have a feeling I'm going to be opening this up. So real fast, we'll just talk about this while we're going on to the next thing. But this new gen ring, it was the ring with the old LED, or not LED, neon lights from, 93, 94, and a diesel figure. And that was the start of it, with a set of steps. The ring looked amazing, and the old WWF blue ring aprons, and then somehow it led into, if they were able to get so many people to fund it, that they would add a couple other incentives. But the first thing that was the coolest was they decided at the last second to add a Macho Man Randy Savage WrestleMania 10 gear edition onto that package, with table, commentary headset, 2 chairs, all that good stuff, 2 monitors. So you had to place your order by the 13th if you wanted that, and it was like 9 or 7 o'clock on, the 13th when they finally had me hook, line, and sinker, like, okay, I'll get this. But then if you hit 7,000 backers, you got a Doink the Clown figure unlocked that now is going to come with it with the hammer. That was awesome, and then, which we did meet that goal. Everybody in Figureland definitely helped meet that goal, so that was awesome. And then if you got to 8,000 backers, they were going to give you an In Your House and a WrestleMania set of ring aprons. So We were able to meet that too. What an exciting time to be a wrestling figure collector. What an exciting time to crowdfund something like that all together and to get all this cool stuff that was definitely worth the, after shipping, it was like $270 some or whatever. But in my opinion, it's worth it. So I did that. But with that being said, I never said I was going to collect Mattel figures before. I had collected like, I want to say a Steve Austin figure back over here and Tatanka and then this WrestleMania set. And then now I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to keep these in the box or if I'm actually just going to bust them out, let them breathe, and stick them in this new gen ring. Now, not all these figures are obviously new gen figures, but realistically, the only reason I would open up the WrestleMania pack is because I want the Build-A-Paul Ellering to be put together. But I don't know. I'd definitely keep the Shawn Michaels, and I might keep the Goldberg. I'd probably get rid of the Edge and the China. Like sell them loose, and then I've got a signed Tatanka, which I'll keep in the package, but I need to get another Tatanka. And then the Steve Austin, Hollywood Blonde Steve Austin, I would guess I would just have to get a Brian Pillman figure, and I would still have it chilling in a Detolf or something. I don't necessarily know that I'd put that in the, the new gen ring, obviously, for obvious reasons. But Jerry Lawler is definitely a figure that I could rip open, and it could go in the new gen ring for sure when that time comes. And that thing's not going to be shipped to our houses until next summer, so I got plenty of time, I guess, to think on it. This is another figure that I had to snag up from Target. So first off, this came from Second Chance Toys, so shout out to John. Thanks so much for that. Also, while I was at Second Chance Toys, I got the WWF Battlemania magazine, whatever, catalog, cartoon, comic book thing, whatever. But either way, I'm going to try to snag all these up because this was minty. I got a good deal on it, and I was like, this is pretty awesome. But it says it's a second Smash issue with the Bushwhackers on the front cover. Inside, there is a huge poster of the Mountie and the Big Boss Man, which is pretty cool. It's very obviously cartoon-esque, but cool little find there at Second Chance Toys. So I went to Target. When I went to Target, I ended up snagging up. I said, I'm going in for Bam Bam Bigelow. And I ended up getting a cup of coffee in the big time. The Macho Man Randy Savage in pink. Didn't have any luck finding the Chase, but this is cool enough for me for now. And also ended up finding Too Sweet Scott Hall, which is a really awesome figure. I had to grab that as well, but no luck with Bam Bam. And I literally told my son, we're going in here, I'm grabbing Bam Bam, and we're leaving. I'm not spending any other money on anything else, and I ended up leaving with these two because they were just too awesome. I did pass up an Ultimate Edition Ric Flair figure, which I wish I probably would have grabbed right now, but looking back a day or two ago. But at the same time, the package was all damaged, so I didn't know whether or not I was going to keep these things mock or if I was going to open them up. I'm still undecided, so I was going to do an unboxing on, this episode, and I wasn't sure. So I ran to a crap load of Walmarts the other day and didn't really see anything I liked except for these. I grabbed up on Michael Hayes with his Bad Street USA shirt and Dusty Rhodes. So I was really extremely happy with those. Snagged those up. I was surprised because there was two of each of them. I thought my son was going to get one of these, because he's an old school like I am. But he ended up getting that Baron Corbin right there. So that was pretty surprising, to be honest. So that was what happened at Walmart. My wife had gone to the Dollar General and got me this cool John Cena figure. So along with the Masters of the Universe car set. So that was pretty cool, made by Hot Wheels. So I was not expecting that either, but it was very, very awesome. So thanks to my wife for grabbing those up from the Dollar General. And last but not least, while I was at Walmart the other day, I came into some AEW figures. Got SCU with the AEW tag belts, which I was really excited about. AEW figures, I think, are what I'm not going to be opening out of the package. I've got too many of them, and I don't know yet. And then this Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara figure as well. So that was pretty much that for AEW and stuff. And then I got these too. These Batman and Back to the Future little mini cars my wife snagged up while we were getting our oil change the other day from a different Walmart. And yeah, that was really cool. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching another episode of Brian's Wrestling Collection. That's pretty much just what I got in this week. So I'll have some more cool stuff to show off to you next episode. Until then, take care.
I just love my action figures. Sorry